Why narcissists don't have friends. Narcissists often appear surrounded by people online followers, new best mates, and a rotation of admirers. But beneath the surface, there is a cold truth. Narcissists do not have real friends. They have audiences, applause, and utilities, but never genuine companionship. Real friendship requires emotional reciprocity, vulnerability, integrity, and empathy, the very things narcissists lack. To a narcissist, relationships are not connections, they are transactions. Every person in their life is assigned a role: admirer, rescuer, provider, distraction, emotional sponge, or stepping stone. The moment someone stops fulfilling that role, the narcissist either discards them or replaces them without hesitation. Loyalty to them is expected but never returned. Friendship is supposed to be mutual. With a narcissist, it is always a one-way street. Another reason narcissists fail to maintain friendships is their inability to tolerate accountability. Friends call each other out, challenge each other, and offer honesty. A narcissist experiences this as criticism, disrespect, or betrayal. So they withdraw, lash out, or smear the person instead of accepting responsibility. In their world, it is always someone else's fault. Their constant need for validation also makes stable friendships impossible. They must remain the most admired, the most intelligent, the most successful, or they feel threatened. Any friend who outshines them, even slightly, becomes a competitor. Narcissists survive on superiority, not equality, and friendship cannot exist where one person must always dominate. But perhaps the most painful truth is this: narcissists are incapable of emotional intimacy. They do not confide, they do not trust, and they do not attach in the deep way healthy friendships require. Even when they mimic closeness, it is shallow and temporary, a performance designed to secure loyalty. Once the performance is no longer useful, the mask slips, and the cycle of discard begins again. This is why narcissists drift through life collecting people, but connecting with no one. Their relationships collapse repeatedly, leaving behind confusion, hurt, and unanswered questions, while the narcissist moves on, untouched, telling the world that everyone else was the problem. A narcissist's lack of real friends isn't an accident, it's a consequence of who they are. And if you ever felt confused about why they treated you differently when others seemed to adore them, here is the truth. They had no real friends, only temporary roles, and you deserved far more than being another character in their script.